Good Boys stars Jacob Tremblay, the Chicago Film Critics Association Most Promising Performer winner, in a film they probably should take that award back for. This film tries very, very hard to be R-rated. And being vulgar is so easy. What's hard is being vulgar and heartwarming at the same time, and this is from a group of people who made a movie that did that. Superbad. It's a movie that revels in its R-ratedness, and for that, I just didn't find it funny at all. If you're gonna have a group of kids run across a 8-lane highway, you have to do it better than Bowfinger. Bowfinger is just the gold standard for people running across the highway scenes. It just is. And this is not better than Bowfinger. I'd rather watch Bowfinger again. Bowfinger is a great movie. Anyway, this movie seems to hope that you forget its first two acts because the third act is where the heartwarming stuff starts to happen and the real friendship starts to develop between the characters. But by then, I was just checked out. I was not on board for this. Painfully unfunny. The overnight is Mumblecore. If you don't know what Mumblecore is, ask a friend. That friend is the Wikipedia. Adam Scott and Taylor Schilling play a couple who have just moved to a new neighborhood. At the park, they befriend a character played by Jason Schwartzman, and he invites them over to their house. Come over, meet my wife, have dinner, we'll put the kids to bed, we'll have some wine, we'll talk and become friends. And Adam Scott and Taylor Schilling's relationship really needs other people. They need friends at this point in time in their relationship. So they go over to Jason Schwartzman's house and they do exactly what they say they're going to do. They have dinner, they put the kids to bed, and then weird stuff starts happening because it's a Mumblecore movie and weird stuff always happens. And that weird stuff is usually sex related. This is not a movie for the faint of heart when it comes to sexual content. It's very lighthearted. It's not disturbing in any way, but it is graphic. The night escalates and escalates and escalates until it comes to a head, and the movie turns on a dime and gets very serious very quickly. And all that tension is released in one moment, and it's great. As a viewer, I found it very satisfying. I loved this movie. I had a ton of fun with it. As I say when I recommend Mumblecore movies, it's not for everyone. Some people are going to find it very annoying. The naturalistic dialogue that comes with a Mumblecore film, it can be grating to some. And I might not be the best judge of character when it comes to Mumblecore because I seem to like every Mumblecore movie I've ever seen. It's a weird genre for me to be into, and if you ask the people who make these movies, Mumblecore is not a genre. But this movie was a ton of fun. I enjoyed it. Mike from Red Letter Media is the one who recommended it on one of their videos, and I agree. Just a very fulfilling watch. That's where we are with the show. I'm name-checking other YouTube channels. The Circle stars Emma Watson and Tom Hanks. Emma Watson plays a character who gets a job at a very Facebook-like company. And Tom Hanks is their CEO, their Steve Jobs, their Mark Zuckerberg. And this company seems to already have a ton of information on their users. They're collecting massive amounts of data and expanding their reach into different parts of their users' lives. Kind of like Facebook. This movie has a ton of ideas, and they don't seem to carry on throughout the entire movie. They're not fully fleshed out. They happen for a scene or two, and then the characters move on. And the ideas this movie have been done better in Black Mirror specifically, and because the movie keeps throwing you ideas constantly and new ways that this type of company can control you or know more about you, it tends to be forgettable because no single idea sticks in your mind or on the screen for more than just a couple minutes. The performances aren't bad. Tom Hanks is being Tom Hanks. Yeah, this movie's just forgettable. What movie were we talking about? Lots of ideas here. None of them feel alive. Just watch Black Mirror.